We've been working on this for about 3 months, maybe 3.5 months, to be honest. So it's kind of been under wraps for a minute. It was a unique opportunity that was brought, and you think about the experience, the speed, and just the level of boxing of a Manny Pacquiao. And the thing that makes a lot of sense is it got to be some kind of equalizer to it, and that's what the size, the power, the reach comes in and kind of makes it a very interesting fight. And it was kind of just weird that before the rumblings of Jake and Tyson or any of those things was even thought of, we were already cooking up this fight. We had pitched it to Saudi first. We had got a little bit of resistance with the weight there, and then another venue, which I don't know if I can talk about, but another venue loved it. So MGM Grand of that country. It's an international fight. So if that country loved it, they was in. Pacquiao said he's in. I said I'm in. So we started working out the numbers, and I feel like when somebody keeps trying to run the numbers up higher and higher, it's nice numbers. Like it'd be more money than I ever made in a fight. It may not be more money than he ever made in a fight, but he also not fighting against, what I mean, guys in his weight class, and it's also not a fight that's a championship fight. So I feel like Manny, without getting too deep into the deal, we're still negotiating it, but I feel like sometimes you got to add a little bit of peer pressure to him because it's like we're so close on the numbers. Like it's like a butt hair way. Like let's get a deal done. Let's get like the offer letter done. If you win, I'm in. Like part of the reason why the fight came together is because last year I was supposed to fight Floyd Mayweather, not Gotti. I was supposed to be the original fight, and the plug kind of got pulled. I was supposed to fight KSI. Randomly, the plug got pulled. Manny Pacquiao experienced the same thing. As you saw him announcing fighting Floyd Mayweather, right? The plug got pulled on that. And we basically had a conversation like, I ain't that type of guy. If I say I want to fight, I'm gonna fight. He said I'm the same way. So we both had like similar situations with a similar opponent. So we decided, why don't we fight each other? We both in. So the whole concept of the whole fight coming together is some fighters talk about it, some guys are really about it. And we decided both of us are those types of fighters that when we say we're gonna fight somebody, we're gonna fight them. But now he's starting to look like them. So it's like, you know what I mean? We like when I say good numbers, great numbers, right? Multi million fight. So he wants a couple more terms, which I can't discuss that because I don't want to take the fight off the table, right? But I do want to put some peer pressure. Like he's been such a nice, humble, and gracious fighter for so long. I don't want to have to start, ruffling Manny Pacquiao feathers. That's gonna feel weird. But if that's what I got to do to get this thing done, because I can't just linger around waiting. Because if you think about it, if I take another fight, that can fuck this fight up, right? So I want to get this fight locked in, right? Get something in stone so I can have something to work towards, get the fans excited, get some good marketing promotion, some good activations, brand partnerships along with it. It's a big, big fight. Two dudes from two different worlds. And the fight, actually, when you think about it, the way I just laid it out, his experience, his speed, his knowledge, of boxing. Now you got to fight against somebody that's bigger, punch harder, can knock you out. Got a reach advantage. So it's kind of the equalizer, and that's what makes this fight so dope. So I'm a fan of Manny. I fought at Wild Card Boxing since 2007. There was a picture of Manny on a pillar when you're on a treadmill, made you not want to get off the treadmill. They used to have to make you leave the parking lot when he pulled in. I got to the point, obviously, by winning titles that Freddie allowed me to be around for some of those moments. So I've been around it, and I feel like legacy is about making great choices to fight big fights and take big risks. And nobody is remembered for playing it safe. So I'm looking forward to this fight. It's a real thing. It ain't the who signed the contract and the contract don't exist. It's a real thing, and we still talking about it. And I don't know if his team gonna be mad because he been kind of like a little thought out there. Every week I see him facing off with somebody else. I'm like, dog, what the fuck you doing, dog? Like he even got a fight with the boy cow, whatever dude name is. I don't even like that fight because that dude dangerous. Keep your body safe for me so I can beat it up.
Is
You
there
know what I
is there
mean?
a
Pause.
timeline? Is there a timeline of when you guys would want to do this fight?
I
Like a
mean,
date?
we were talking in August, September. So I wanna try to get this fight because I was thinking about fighting in July, then September, then December. So that was kind of my schedule of fighting. So I want to be able to keep that. So the sooner I can get him to lock in September, then I can commit to a July fight to get my body back cracking. Because I did take some time off, and then you know what I mean, get through that fight, and then do it again in December.
What's your message? Send the message. We'll get this to Manny if he's going to see this.
Manny, get your ass off your ass. Get a pen in your hand. Get this offer letter done. Negotiate the numbers. If we need more bread, I got endorsement. If you want to take the fight to the Middle East, I can get you dumb tickets over here. Got to be willing to move the fight. If you're not willing to move the fight, let's get the fight done there. And then who knows? Shit, we may be able to run it back on this side. This is my new turf. I just got my gold visa yesterday. I got my business license over here. You know, who knows? You may see Tyron Woodley slide over to this side. So this is like my second home. Let's do it on this side and let's really go viral with it. So, Manny, let's do this shit, man. Like I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of the patty cake bakers, man. You know what I mean? They bake you a cake as best as they can. You know what I mean? Let's get it cracking.
You looking to make more on this than the Jake fights without giving
Yes.
numbers? So this
Well,
is
I'm making more right now. I'm making more right now as it is. I'm even maybe talking too much. My agent might whip my ass. I'm even willing to like switch the you know what I mean percentages around to make it happen because there's so much money that I don't want all of it to fall off the table from greed. It's really greed. Can I be real? It's greed. He getting a handsome ass purse, right? So he want more. And I get you, man, your prime, like made X amount of dollars but this is a different type of fight. Now I'm the opposite end. Every fight that I'm fighting, I'm making more than I made when I was, you know what I mean, in my UFC prime. I'm not gonna say I'm not in my prime now, but I'm making more each fight, and that's something that I'm looking forward to. So I'm a little different. Like I'm willing to negotiate and budge a little bit because I'm still gonna make more every single time. Every fight I've made more. You know what I mean? Astronomically more when I was a champion in UFC.
you guys both have your own promotions, so might not be something you'd want to even do. But any interest in being on the same card as Mike and Jake? That's going to be a huge event this summer.
Um,
Or is it? Or
um,
could it be?
I wasn't expecting you to ask me that question, but who knows what can happen? We all know I'm a smart man. You know what I mean? Pride and ego gets in the way of a lot of people, and they forget that we are prize fighters for the highest prize and for the highest exposure. Definitely open to it. Um, so I'm looking to fight in July, looking to fight in August, September, looking to fight in December.